avoid common mistakes that missionaries make on the field?
Well, to be realistic and be honest, you probably are not going to avoid them. Have you watched children learning to speak Korean? They make mistakes when they're young. Have you watched children learning how to ride a bicycle? There's no way of teaching a child how to ride a bicycle without falling down. If you're not willing to fall, you won't learn how to ride. If you're not willing to fail, even as a missionary, and admit your mistakes, you're not going to learn. But yes, there are some things you can do to avoid it, such as don't think that your culture is the best culture in the world. Don't think that your way of life is the best way of life, or your food is the only tasty food. If you're going to another culture called by God, then you need to realize that you want to be as much like them as possible. You want to understand them, think like them, enjoy their food. I think one way to avoid pitfalls and mistakes are to talk to other people, and that's why it's necessary to have a team. Have senior missionaries that have already gone through those issues. Maybe they made mistakes that they can warn you about so that you don't repeat the mistake as much as they did. I think that we need to spend time learning the language well before we try to get into ministry. Your ministry, for the first number of months or even 2 or 3 years, depending on the difficulty of the language you are learning, that is your ministry. I have seen too many missionaries that are 20 years on the field and still don't handle the language well, which means they don't understand the culture well, which means they are only partially effective and not totally effective. So your ministry, until you know it well, is language study, and that will keep you from learning, making mistakes, because the language teaches you the culture, and the people can help you and make you understand. Another aspect is admit your own mistakes and be quick to say sorry, to learn, to change, and to grow.
Thank you for your